Okay, we are, I am going down to see our friend Snooze, who is up from Southern California, and he's camping on one of our friends' private property. And luckily, that private property runs down into the canyon where there's a creek. And so, I am just cruising down the road here. Gone through a couple of fences, and now I'm on the back road down to Snooze's campground. And we're going to be there in just a couple of minutes if I can avoid that barbed wire. Alright. Yeah, we're going to stop up here at the top of the hill. Take a quick look down the canyon. This is a nice steep canyon leading down to a decent sized creek, and we have been getting some decent gold out of there. I'm using the word decent a lot because, well, actually yesterday, or day before yesterday, I got some good gold. I got a couple of nice pickers and a fairly good pan of gold for just one bucket of unclassified material. That's 1 3-gallon bucket, and it's nice to have a spot to go. It isn't too far from home, and that you can still get some reasonable sized gold in. All right. Okay, road's gonna get a little wild and crazy here for a second. I'm gonna shut off the camera and start back up when I get down to Snooze's camp. Okay, well, made it down to Snooze's camp. You can see it's early in the morning in the canyon, and it's definitely chilly. So Snooze has got a little fire going. There's his truck and his trailer and his wood pile. And here is Snooze, warming himself by the fire. Okay.
Warming my buns.
Yes, exactly. All right. How'd you do yesterday?
Pretty good.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to have to show me some gold here in a second. Okay, actually, you're going to have to show me a couple of things of gold. You're going to have to show me the gold you got down out of Barstow.
Okay.
And then we'll take a look and see what you've gotten up here. Let me finish the video here for a second on Snooze's setup. Over here, Snooze has got his dry washer. That's a nice little portable dry washer.
Which don't work.
And it doesn't work on the material that is up here that is just a little too damp. Right? And there's his table set up with his pan and his tools. This is his Desert Fox spiral wheel. Alright, and over here, Snooze has been running a recirculator. And let me get around the fire here. Okay, how many buckets you run yesterday?
We run 5.
Okay, so 5 5-gallon buckets? Or
5
5, okay.
gallons.
Call them about 3 gallons, alright? Sounds good. Alright, and this is Snooze's little recirculating setup. He's got a Keen A52 there. Or is it? Yeah, that's a Keen. Alright, and he just made himself a nice little water source here and punch plate, and he runs his material through that, drops into the sluice, comes back on down into his catch bucket, and then into his recovery or reclamation bucket down there for his water. Alright, all it runs off is a regular old car battery down there, and it seems to be working like a charm. Okay, we're going to take a look at Snooze's gold here in a second as soon as I get organized. Alright, now I'm taking a quick shot of the gold that Snooze dry washed out of an area just where you're south of Barstow there?
North of Barstow.
North of Barstow, alright. And he lives down in Southern California there. So this is Snooze's gold, and I'm going to go ahead and pull out the... Okay, hold on one second. Alright. pull out the magnifier and see if we can get in here a little bit close. And there you can see the gold that Snooze got out of the desert. And that is pretty stuff, guys. Alright, now Snooze also did something unusual. He melted some gold, and this was, is this Southern California gold also?
Yeah, this is quartzite.
Okay, it's from quartzite, alright. And Snooze made himself a nugget out of the material he pulled out of quartzite. And look at this.
9 pennyweights.
It's 9 pennyweights. There's 20 pennyweight to the ounce, so this is just shy of half an ounce of gold right there in a beautiful pendant. And he's got it on a chain, and he would wear it around his neck, except what? It weighs you down too much to come back out of the canyon wearing all that gold. Is that the plan? That's the deal. Okay, well,
actually, I don't want to bend over and break the chain and lose it.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, we'll check and see what Snooze has got here out of the canyon in just a couple of minutes. Or wait a minute, you got that in your pocket too? Okay, that's what you got yesterday and the day before? Yeah, swap that one down in there. Okay, and I'll come down. All right, now this is Snooze's. That's nice gold, Snooze. You did good, buddy. All right.
Yeah, well, I'm happy
with this. That's it. We're gonna put on the magnifier and come down and look at the recent gold from Snooze, and that is good-looking stuff. All right. Well, as soon as the sunshine hits the bottom of the canyon, we may actually go down there and not freeze to death. All right. So we're gonna go down and scratch her a little bit. I called Wayne, and he's gonna swing by here in a little while. He had some stuff to do this morning. All right, but he'll be along. All right, well, it's going to be the Snooze and Wayne and Rick show today at some point. All right, see, Snooze's real name is Milt. All right, and there's probably a story as to why everybody calls you Snooze, but I think we'll leave that for the campfire later. All right.
That ain't bedrock there, though.
Yeah. All right, we're down here at Snooze's hole down in the creek bed. This is just up on almost onto the bank here, and you can see Snooze has worked out a whole bunch of bedrock, picked everything out, cleaned it up real nice down in here, and there's Snooze in the hole. And down here, I'm going to come down, and you can see what a good job Snooze is doing of cleaning up this bedrock. Right? He's got it all brushed back on down, got his little whisk broom there, and he's finding little pockets, little holes down here in the bedrock. This one right here is one he just uncovered a little while ago. And that one, you see, that was full of mica?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing what kind of mineralization you get back into.
Look at it. Right there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's just flaking off. I can see all the sparkles. Wow. That's tell me that's not a nugget. What is that? Is that mica?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Okay, had me excited there for a second. That would have been great.
Would
have been great for the video. All right. Okay, we're going to kind of look downstream here a little bit. And you can see we're completely dry right here. This stream does get to cooking. The minute we start getting some rainfall, or at least it doesn't really get that much snow melt down here on this one. So unless we get a real low altitude snow, we're out of luck there from that standpoint. But as you can see, oh, okay.
So the torsion bar that holds the hood up on a 73 Chrysler.
Okay, that's a 73 Chrysler scratching tool repurposed, right?
Yeah.
Outstanding.
And I
Right.
left it tempered. That stuff's tempered. It's a spring.
Oh yeah,
steel.
yeah, spring steel. Boy, but that's a nice tool, and that's got good reach, and it's not like one of those cheaper ones that you buy at the prospecting shop.
Cup on it.
Yeah, that's a nicely, and it probably didn't cost you a penny, hardly.
It's the time to make it.
Time to make it. That's exactly it. You can sure end up with some nice crevicing tools if you just get a little creative, right? You don't need to go down and spend a fortune at the prospecting shop. All right. Okay, so Snooze is going to keep working the crack there. I'm going to show you some bedrock. It's still cold down here at the bottom of the canyon. All right, you can see all this bedrock right down in here, and this is just an insane amount of open bedrock, normally underwater, but right now it's the time to get down in here and play. All right, now we're going to hike up the canyon here a little bit. 2 days ago, when Wayne and I were down visiting Snooze, I went down and I pulled 1 3-gallon bucket of unclassified material up the canyon there a ways, and ended up with a very nice pan of gold in my minus 20s, and my plus 20s had 2 nice chunky pickers in them, and that's from 1 3-gallon bucket. So we're going back to that spot, and I'll show you where I worked and what I did up there.